Hey, welcome to Kitty for Crafts. I'm Kathy. We're going to do a whip and chat. And so a couple things I wanted to show you before we start whipping and chatting. So, Twisted Blossom, which I have here. This is going to be my cultural for Diamond Grandma, which I'll link it below. So there's the picture that it's going to be. And this is going to be from Dreamer Designs. And I did that video a couple videos ago on the unboxing of this. But this is what it looks like right now. So this is Crafts with Crashly. All of these are. These are my release papers that I'm using for it. So there you go. I just wanted to let you see it. And it is, because remember it was kind of rolly. So now it's super flat because I just been setting stuff on top of it. So I'm going to grab this and put that over here. Put that here. I've already kitted it up. It is in my Craftable Craftmates, and I'll give you a look at what that looks like. There we go. So there you go. That's kind of what it looks like. And it is a square. So I put them in these, and it's in a square. And forget, I think it's 32 colors, 37 colors. I was close. So that's in this container. So that's what's going on here. And then we're working on Pisces from DAC. So let me show you what that looks like as of right now. Oh, there we go. Can you see that? Yeah, you can. So this is where we are. Ugh. Yeah. So we still have a way to go, but there's something on the back of this. There we go. So yeah, we still have a way to go, but there we go. So what I'm going to work on tonight is this square here. And that looks like some hair. From the back side, it looks like hair and water. So if we look at the sticker, I'm going to be right here in this area. Okay, so that's where I'm at. So, working on that. What are we using? We are going to be using probably the same that I use all the time. I need to order a new one. I just haven't done so yet, but we're going to use our Firefly Inferno Mini. I just love this one. And then we've got once I grab it, a bucket of tools. And then we have tweezers. And yeah, we're good. Because I've already washi taped the sides on both sides. And then I've already rolled it. So just in case, so you can see what I've done here. Get that out there too. I've rolled the edges, and then what I do is when I get done with this row, I will keep it moving, and then I'll unroll it, and then I usually put some kind of weight on that so that it comes out flat like this, because that's kind of what I've been doing, and it's been working. So we've had our special drills, which I'll show you, which are these in the constellation of the sign, and they're 4-place square diamonds. So they're in the constellation. And I think I'm done with those. I've only got one left, so I think I'm done with those. And as I look at this constellation, I do believe that is correct. I don't think it had any extra in there. So square is what we're working on here. Let me go get, so if you've been with me for a minute, I gotta move this table, my side table. You know I did Last Supper. If you're new, first of all, welcome. I'm sorry. I'm Kathy with Kitty for Crafts. If you're here and you've been here for a second, you know I did the Last Supper. Well, my husband went to Hobby Lobby. And here's the deal. It's $40 to have it matted and framed. Nope, I'm a lie. Matted and boarded. And then the frame was going to cost $250. So he went on to Amazon and found some kind of custom frame that's going to come, because the nice people at Hobby Lobby that they are told him what frame to order, because the guy was like, yeah, this frame is like $250. And so my husband was like, And so that was just a frame. So let me show you this. Hold on for a second. You can probably see me over in the corner. There you go. So this is the Last Supper matted. And it has plastic on it right now, because that's how it came from Hobby Lobby. But there you go. Totally finished. And I'm not gonna lie, in love with this. But I need to set it out. So I need to take a picture of it. Anyway, so I'll just set it right there. But there you go, guys. So you can go, and so I'm going to take her and over to Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to do the same thing with her. I'm just going to have her matted and boarded. I think that's what it was called. And for the Last Supper, which was, let me not lie to you about how wide and big it was, so we'll know. Last Supper was 40 by 85 centimeters, or 15 by 33. So, and that was $40 to get it matted and boarded. And then Pisces here, she is 65 by 81 centimeters, or 26 by 32. So she might be a little bit more, like a $45, $50 to mat and frame. But he found some cool thing on, thanks to the guy at Hobby Lobby, on Amazon for a custom. And once he tells me what that is, then I'll let you know. But just wanted to show you good old Last Supper. I'm so proud of it and so happy with it. It warms my heart to have that done. So I'm turning on my hours for here. So, you know, I use Gems Flow for clocking my hours. And so far, what I've done with Pisces is been 34 hours and 34 minutes. How weird is that? 34 hours, 34 minutes. So, yeah. And we have 84,749 drills on this one. So that's where we are with Pisces. So I'm just going to go ahead and click that button. And then I'm going to pull you down. Pin I'll probably use the most will be this, oh, you can see it the right way, Diamond Art Club 4-placer with their putty. I'm not going to lie, I really like this a lot. And then I have another 4, but a 4 or 5. And if you've been with me a while, you know I kind of do this. So this is a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I do have a 9. And I do have some 1s. But I'm not going to be using those because I got this putty thing, which I love. And the putty, if you haven't gotten anything new from DAC, it comes with extra putty as well. I don't know who's going through that much putty, but I mean, I guess. So I'm just now, because you can put a lot in it, I'm just now getting to the bottom of the twist. So like when I first got it, the twist was a little bit up. I'm just now getting to the twist. So like it's just now starting to stick, because when at first it kind of moved around a little bit. And I've also figured out on here, I would not pull any more of this out. So it's like on the edge of that. I mean, like I might twist it just a hair and that's it. This putty is going to go a long way. I think it's great that they're going to give us more putty, but I'm just telling you, this putty goes a long, long way. All right, so got that going, got that going. I'm going to turn this sideways a little bit. There we go. And then pull this off and see where we are. So, oh, I guess I should tell you what I'm doing. I guess you would like to see. Okay, here we go. There we go. I'm going to pull this light over just a hair bit. There we go. So I'm pulling this section off. And then don't forget, this is my release paper. This paper came from Art Dot, 200 sheets. It was like $10. And I've been using it on this big old project, which worked great. And I still have a lot left. 200 sheets, I mean, my goodness. So it's right here so I can show you. So this is what it looks like in the package. 200 sheets. And what I've been doing is I like to mark an area so that that's a stopping point. So like, this is all I'm going to do, period. It's evened out. So the same thing I would do with washi tape if I had left the plastics on to cut off. I just kind of do this with the release paper the same way. Just kind of makes my life a little bit simpler. All right, let me move my tray back. All right, and then, oh, I didn't show y'all this. I can do it here. I'm in Elizabeth Ward's. Okay. And it's in both of them. And so what I've been doing is just sticking to one tray. So like this is a smaller, like this tray. Hold on, put this down. This tray only has this much of it filled. Everything else is in my storage area down here. So I've been kind of working out of this tray. And once I get all these, if any of these are in this section, I work on that. And then I close this tray up and then I go to the next section. So kind of how I've been working it. Because I'm not in a straight container, so to say, I kind of want to make sure that I'm able to, you know, do what I want to do with that. My son might come home, so you might hear the door chime. If you do, I might pause you guys real quick so you gotta hear all that, and then we'll come back. Just FYI. And then my other son, we're kind of watching ARCA racing at the same time, and our other dog, I don't know where the big dog went, but she might need to go out, so you might hear that as well. So just FYI, if you hear some, you know my door dingings. So there you go. All right. So now, and then I've got this gnat that's driving me crazy. If y'all know some home remedies to get rid of gnats, please put them in the description below. I'm about tired of this one gnat, and it's just the one because the light's on, driving me to drink. So, anyway, let's do this one. I just think I'm gonna start on this side. Like you can kind of see my hand here. This way, and just go this way and go up. All right. So, how you guys been this week? You know, it's been a week. Let's just put it that way. I am off work, and what in the world am I doing? Okay, my work day was fine until my manager kind of worked my nerves this morning. So I guess, you know, where I work at, we deal with providers, or as some of you guys would say, doctors. And this one particular person, and we deal with other people too. So you can be I can't even think, a dietitian. You could be a physical therapist. But we credential people, kind of is what we do. It's kind of is what we do. And I deal with mostly the expirables that they do. And then I also do allied health credentialing. That being said, I had one whose boards had expired. So I went to go ask the nice lady that I like a lot to, you know, hey, let me tell you what's going on. And she's like, oh, Kathy, you know, she can't work. And she's explaining to me, you know, how come she couldn't work, which are their boards are contingent on their license to work at our practice. Basically, that's what it boils down to. And so I'm like, okay. And so I was standing there talking to her, and then she was showing me some things that I didn't even know. Like, I was like, oh, that's cool, and, you know, whatever. So the manager, I was like, well, let me go see if she got my email about what I just did, and if she wants to change anything or do, if I should add something else to another email or something. So I walk my little butt in there and I say, "Did you get my email?" And she said, now peep out what I'm going to say. "No, did you get mine?" I said, "No. Um, I've been talking to Jody," and she says, she said, "Yeah, you've been doing that all morning." And I said, "What?" Now, I got friends on here who watch this, and y'all know me. You know me. I said, "What?" And she said, "Yeah, I've been talking all morning, so I know you didn't see the email." I said, "Yeah, talking about work. I haven't been sitting there." And I actually said, guys, I said, "I went over here bullshit, and I've been over here talking about this for the whole morning because this girl's expired, and I did not know that this is what we were doing with this and how to do this." And she gave me this look, guys, and had a smirk on her face and says, "Yeah, but you've been over there all morning." And I said, "Yeah, talking about this one person." And I said, and she showed me how to do X, Y, and Z. And she says, "But you've been over there all morning talking." So, and then had a smirk on her face. Now, my kids will tell you, I cannot stand people lying. It irks the hell out of me. And so for you to sit there and call me a liar had me looking sideways for a second, because I was standing there thinking, I'm fixing to lose my job today. And then, this is how you know God be working on you. And I'm working to be better. You're gonna go put your headphones on and sit down and not say another word, what you getting ready to go do. So I sit there and text my husband. I texted Donald so fast, and I said, nope, not today, Satan. And so he was like, "Call me later." And I called him and I told him what happened. And I said, "Yeah, I can't do that. I don't. I can take a lot of crap, guys. I mean, I really can. Now I'm 54. I can give a flying fart. I don't care how old you are. You can be 25. Hell, you can be 20, 25, 32, 42, 52, 62, 72, and be my boss. Don't give. My boss in Florida was 84 years old. Literally. Gave no, never mind. To how old you are. Age is a number. I don't really care. You my boss. It's fine. Manager, whatever you want to call them. But what you not going to do is sit there and tell me that I'm lying to you. When in fact, I can tell you literally what I was doing. And here's what makes it even pissier. You saw me. So I went, sat my little fat behind down, and then I decided, okay, it's time to go get some coffee. So we have a coffee shop, like literally in walking distance. Basically, it's across the parking lot. So I went and got my coffee. It was like 10 o'clock. And the people at the coffee place were like, "You're late today." And I'm thinking, oh, yeah, I said, "Yeah, sorry, guys." Because we talk all the time. And the people at the door, the greeters, are funny. So we were laughing. And yeah, I was late today getting my coffee because I was like, what she ain't gonna do today. So, needless to say, my day was rough. And then, what, guys, what made it even worse was that after that, she's like, "Hey, Kathy, what about this and what about that? And do you think about this? And do you know whether or not, like, ain't nothing happened? Like, you ain't called me a liar. Or like you never see, no, never mind to what you did this morning at 9 o'clock in the morning." Now, I've had my coffee, so, people get, those young folks don't get it. Like, why do you say don't talk to me before I've had my coffee? Because I know I'm going to cuss you out because I need to get something in my system before I don't act a fool. But that being said, I just was like in awe of how that went down this morning. And then for her to just ask me a bunch of questions this afternoon, like, nothing's going on. Everything's gravy. And everything is, because you know what? I ain't got nothing to say. I really don't. You know what I gotta say? Nada. Because if I say something, it's not gonna be cool. And my mother said, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. So I ain't got nothing to say. But now I see why certain folks have said certain things. And because I had never had that issue with this person saying crazy stuff to me, but I guess she does. I guess she does, right? Because I just found out she does. And my mom will tell you, my face is bad. Like, I have no problems with saying something to you and looking all kind of sideways at you because I feel like you're not straight in the head or something. And what's funny is my mom's like, sometimes you never say anything, Kathy. Or sometimes she'll call me my legal name. And then she'll say, but your face said everything. And I'm like, ugh, gotta work on my face. But then you stop and think, and I've told my sons, it's not what you said, it's how you said it. And I think in my head, I'm there. Like, I don't give a flying rat's ass that's what she feels. Pisses me off that you called me a liar, but you know what? What the hell ever. But what makes me mad is that you had the audacity to have a smirk on your face, like, and then go, whatever. What did you? And then you whatevered me, girl. Ooh, Lord. So, anywho, just irritation of today. One of those where thank heavens that I got some sense because I'm 54. Because I can say to you on another given Sunday in my 20s, hell, even in my 30s, that would have been a good cussing out day. You are fixing to get cussed out. Kind of an attitude. You know what I'm saying? That would have been a cuss out day. That would have been, I'm done. Or it would have been me doing what I used to do when I worked for the government. You know what? I'm going to go home for the day. I'll be back tomorrow. Maybe y'all can get y'all's crap together. Or something. I don't know. But as I've gotten older, I've calmed my nerves a lot more. But I cannot do the whole line thing. I got other things that I can swear that would be worth lying for, quote unquote, if I even did that like that, than comparable to me doing my damn job that you've hired me to do. Needless to say, to sit there and tell you that I wasn't working on that project. So, anywho, crazy, just nutty, just to the point of nutty frustration. Is that stupid Nat? So, anywho, that was my day. Just irritating, to say the least. So I hope you've had a better day than I've had. Actually, you know what the sadder part is? My day has been fine, even after the fact. Because I'm like, yeah, you know what? Just work that off. You're done. You're done. Let it go, and be done with it. And I'm like, yeah, but, and then I can hear that little voice in the back of my head going, there's no buts. Just let it go. So, okay. But if I could have reached across that desk today, I swear to y'all. Ooh, Lord have mercy. So anyway, that was my day. I didn't do, I did the rest of my day. Went and got my lunch. I walked over to our little cafe. It's in the same building, but they have so on the first floor they have a cafe where you get your coffee, like a Starbucks, and then they sell sandwiches like Starbucks does. Right, you can go in there and get your little sandwich and call it a day. But I didn't want none of them sandwiches downstairs, even though the one chick makes them. Oh my God, they're so good. I wanted something else today, and something hot, basically, because all she sells downstairs is cold. So I want it hot. So I got that, and then I walked over and got that because I was gonna go get something, and I was like, no, don't be doing that. You just keep your little happy butt on campus and go get your stuff. So that's what I did. But you know what else is funny? Now I'm gonna tell y'all this one too. If you have a job, we all have what we call PTO, paid time off. Now, how I use my time off is my personal Kool-Aid. So I thought, so if I go out to lunch and I want to use 30 minutes PTO. I don't see what the problem is. I don't do it all the time, so what's the problem? I was kindly told this by same manager. Kathy, can you just stay late instead of using your PTO? And I just kind of looked there and said, okay, I'll think about it, and kind of left that alone. That was last week, or week before last, because I thought, why do you give two rats behind what I do? It's my leave. As long as I've got, by the end of the year, 24 hours, which I'll have more than that, but I only need 24 hours because Christmas is on a Wednesday. And so we'll get off Christmas Eve. So we'll have Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I'm going to take off. I don't even need 24, I need 16. Duh. Oh, no, I know why I need 24. I'll tell you why. So 16. Actually, I probably need 32. Yeah, I need 32. What am I thinking? No, I don't know. Anyway, Tuesday, Wednesday. So Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. Then Thursday, Friday. And then I'm off Saturday and Sunday. And then New Year's Eve, we get a half a day. But that's probably why I got the 24. But it's probably more like 28. Anyway, I'm taking a half a day. And then we get the half a day. Then we're off New Year's Day, which is another Wednesday. Then I'm going to be off Thursday and Friday. There you go. So that's the plan. As long as I have those hours, I can give a flying fart what's in the bank because it's mine to use however I would wish. So I thought. So, but what's been funny to me is that I had a couple people at work say, you got to watch it because she says and does things, And I'm like, oh, I've never had that kind of problem with her. Okay, talk too soon. You know what I'm saying? You feel like, I wouldn't have that kind of problem with that girl. She's so sweet. And then today she acts a fool. Or rather, says something stupid. Enough to piss me off. But then I thought about it, was like, then that leave thing came up into my brain. And I kept thinking, why does my leave even bother you? Like, it shouldn't. Because my job is not contingent on anyone else doing their job. But you know how sometimes your job is contingent on other people getting theirs done? Here goes this stupid dog. I told y'all. Hold on. Okay, my son said, oh my gosh, they just was out there. I was like, I know. So he took them out. But I don't know. Just kind of, you know how you get frustrated by something like that? Like you just really don't understand what the problem is. But my job is not contingent on anyone else doing their job. Not to be funny, but it's not. So I'm confused on why she gives two rats behinds, but whatever. So anywho, oh, it was 6. I can't count. So that's where I'm at today. 3. Just another thing. Oh, so enough about work because it's over. Okay. So I had to go get an EMG done. I don't know if I had told y'all that or not. So a nerve conduction study or an EMG done because I've been having tingling in this arm and in my other arm, both hands or both arms, up into my 2 fingers. And they just wanted to double check and make sure that it was nothing to do with my treatment from chemo. And come to find out, totally not related. Me leaning on my elbows like this at work and leaning or whatever I be doing, I don't know. The doctor's talking about sleeping funky. I'm like, who wakes up to say, oh, I'm sleeping funky? Anyway, she said that, like, I do this constantly because I don't know. Anyway, she told me that I had to stay off my elbows. And I'm like, okay. So now I think I'm going to go get, oh, I just put that on there wrong. I'm going to go get me a pool. I don't know if I can even get any pool noodles, y'all, this late in the season. Here they come. I don't know if I can get pool noodles this late in the season. I'm going to have to find out. Maybe try to Five Below or something to go get, thank you, to go get some pool noodles for my table here. So I can put, you can see it here. Put a pool noodle like here on both sides of the table so that I can rest on it like I do for my keyboard at work, because I have a pad like this at work that I use. So I don't know if I need to go do that. I probably won't be able to find a pool noodle this late in the season. I wonder if Amazon would have pool noodles. I don't know. What did you do? But I might have to figure out something because my dinghy behind just sat here and was like, oh, no big deal, and trying to get it out. Oh, my son just bought me. Thank you. Love you too. He just bought me this. And it's one we have downstairs. So then I can put my arm on it. Oh, well, look at that. Thanks, Sam. So now I can do it like I normally do. Well, now I guess I don't need a pool noodle. Well, that worked out, didn't it, y'all? Okay, well, that took care of that. Oh, that's so much nicer, too. I like to lean. I don't know why. I lean and I do this, and I put my, there we go. I kind of just do, here, I'll show you. I do this. So when I'm doing this, I'm just kind of sitting there and leaning in, and I'm right-handed, so this is what I do. And so I've been leaning on this elbow, I guess. So I'll show you, like right here. And so she's talking about the pressure that I put on it from when I lay on it. So like even doing this, if I want to do this, it's a big deal. Because you're tearing up that ulnar nerve. And so it has a name. I forget what she called it. Medical people, you think you would, as a medical professional, you think I would know that. But I mean, I don't know nothing about ortho. I could tell you anything about rheumatology you want to know. But I can't tell you much else. But anywho, so she was like, you just need something. So now I'm going to have this nice little cushy pad. Because this is like what I have at work when I type. I got a big fat one at work. But now I have this. I can lean on this. And now I'm cushioning that arm. So that's probably the smarter thing to do. I guess I just don't think I thought about it, you know. Because you just lean on stuff. It's just your desk, so you think, I guess. I don't know. So, anywho. Well, Sam fixed that for me, didn't he? Yay. Alright. Well, I want to keep you guys tonight. I just wanted to, I wanted to vent about my job, which I normally don't do a lot of. Because I love my job. You guys heard me talk about it, how much they're just really nice people. And they're great. And everything is hunky-dory. And, you know, in today's society, we are blessed to have jobs. Right? So if you have a job, you are blessed to have that job. Or said job, right? You go to work, you are thankful that you have been given a chance to do your job. And, you know, some of y'all might be homemakers, and that is a job. Trust me, I did it. I had one, was it kid number two? Kid number two. I stayed home. I was like, I called my mama all the time. She's like, if you don't stop calling me at this job, I go to work like almost every day. Like, what you doing? Working, Kathleen. I'm working. Oh, what are you doing? Well, I'm watching the boys do this or watching the boys do that. Okay. Well, did you do this? Or, oh, well, we're going to go to the mall later. You know, just stuff. It was funny. But, you know, we are all blessed to have said jobs. You might be blessed to be retired. I'll be glad when I get there. There was a lady at church the other day doing our Bible study, and she said one of the questions was about, you know, doing good deeds, or what is your talents or something. And she was talking about, well, I really don't have any talents. I said, we all have talents. She goes, girl, my only talent is being retired. I cried. I said, oh, well, one of these days. And she goes, girl, you too young. One of these days, nothing. You'll get there one day, but you got a long way to go. And I thought, well, nowadays I probably do a long way to go. 54, I think the new age is what, 72? I don't know. But I'll be glad when I get to retirement so I can just sit here and do this all day and mind my business. That's what I think. I think I just put that sucker. I think I counted wrong. Nope. Put it back. No, I didn't. I thought I counted wrong, but I didn't count wrong. So let me push it back down. Okay. My fault, little diamond. So, anywho, hi. I just wanted to come on here and say, hey, what's up? How y'all doing? I don't want to keep y'all forever on these Wip-n-chats, because most of the time you're just chit-chatting about everything. I will say I've been watching a bunch of different channels out there, and everybody has opinions about stuff. Just remember that everybody's got their own opinions, and don't get into hype about things. So just look. What was that? It was a Mickey Mouse thing back in the day from the Musketeers. I show my age on that one, but stop, look, and listen. And it was from Jimmy the Cricket. And always use your head. Think slowly. I need to take his advice. I need to take my own dang advice. I'm telling y'all, I need to take my own. Shoot. Anyway, well, I kind of did today. I did stop, look, and listen, and use my head and then go off. So maybe I did do a good job. Anyway, there's a lot of opinions out there about a lot of different things going on in the world of our craft. Just know that it's people's opinions. Everyone got an opinion. Like everybody got, as Diamond Grandma would say, everybody got armpits, and everybody's stuff don't always smell good. So just know everybody's got opinions, and no one's opinion is better than anybody else's opinion. Again, they're called opinions, and everyone's allowed to have one. You don't like what someone is saying, turn them off. It's really simple. You don't have to leave no nasty comments. Just turn them off. Because I know one of the creators, she was getting nasty comments about something she had said. And I don't think that's cool. I feel like if you don't like what I got to say, please just turn me off. That makes more sense than to be a goofball and say nasty stuff. So, I was just nuts. So I just want to put that out there. Because I was listening to her at work today, one of the creators, and she was talking about how she was getting all these nasty comments, and I thought, girl, boo, just delete it. But then I thought, well, everyone's got an opinion to your opinion, so you said what you said, so I guess you have to bite the bullet on that. But just don't be nasty, y'all. No one likes nasty people, negative Nancys, negative Neds. Because there's some guys on here too. So don't be nasty. Be nice. It's better for you. It's healthier for you. Once we got done with that whole thing, it's better for you. It's better for you to be nice and not be cuckoo. But anywho, I don't want to keep you guys. I just wanted to say, hey, what's up? Tell you about my crappy day today. And I'm moving on to this next little thing. So, that's just so that, let me move this for a second. So you can see it's actually better now. So this was the first one. This is the one we just did. And then I just pulled this one from here. And like I said, the rest of the storage bins are underneath here, actually. And then I'm just going to keep going till I do this one. And this one's on here. This one's on here. This one's on here. This one is here. But this one, oh, that one is too. Good gravy. Oh, we might be doing all of these in this little bucket today. This one's on here. What's this? That one's on here. Is this one on here? No. Okay, so we won't do this one. And then we're not doing this one. So these two at the top won't get done. But everything else will. And then once I'm done with this last one, which is here, so I'm just going in a row, and then I'll go down this row, and then I'll go down this row. Once I get done with those, then I'll go to the second tray, and I'll pick up, most likely, I'll start on the second tray, I'll start at the top, and just work my way over and around to see what I've got left to do. And then this whole little section will be done. So that's how I'm working this right now. Oh, I didn't know, before I let y'all go, y'all do know that Diamond Art Club has these, how do I want to call them? Diamond Art Clubified. Elizabeth, a comparison container system to Elizabeth Ward. Ooh, that's how I'm going to call it. So they look just like this. I think the principal painter, she has done an unboxing of this. I'll link her below. But she's done an unboxing of the Diamond Art Club DAC version of these containers. I hear they're easier to open than these. Sometimes these are a booger. And FYI, if you're using Elizabeth Warren and you can't get yours open, I use the edge of my tweezers and stick it under here and pop it. Just FYI. But according to people, these are going to be a lot easier to open from DAC. Now, I will say to you that DAC, I do know they're $44.99. It comes with 52 of the containers. That's what I do know. But I'll send you. I'll put the principal painter down below so that you guys can check her video out. She's real cool. She used to be a principal, so you can look at her video and make your judgment on how you think about those. I think it's funny because they're doing these kind of cool containers. I will say to you, I don't have one over here with me, but I do like when I have smaller projects. I like using Harbor Freights. That's the one I use for the goddess moon, goddess of the moon. I like them. There's 24 containers inside there, and it says it's 25 containers, but the bigger container is the 25th container, and then 24 little ones. When I have a smaller project, I like using those, but everyone's different on how and what they like with their container system. Some people just like working out of the baggie. Some people like, oh, look at me. Some people like working out of baggie. Some people don't. Some people like working out of all kinds of different gadgets and gizmos. I follow this one person, and she said she goes to Wally's World. Now, you hear me? I'm getting ready to talk about Walmart, but she goes to, where was I going with this? She goes to Wally's World, and she gets these trays out of the jewelry department. And I'm like, say what? And they're like little tubes. They're like the ones that we use for our storage, but they're just little tubes like this big, and they come in a box. So I says when I go over there, I'm going to peep that out and see what that's about, see how much that cost. And then, maybe we'll look at that. Maybe I'll buy that and we can look at that. Because I think that's something different. You can always find different things that you might like to use. I mean, everybody's different with what they like. But I'm going to let you go with that note. But I just thought I better let you know that, hey, if you wanted to buy an Elizabeth Ward and can't get one, or you don't want to use a third-party seller, or a budget-friendly seller that sells those knockoff versions, then you could go get a Diamond Art Club one that is similar to the there you go, the Elizabeth Ward trays. But again, I know DAC's is $44.99, and you can go from there. But that being said, I'm gonna get off here. I love you. I'll talk to you later. Keep on painting, behave, be safe this weekend, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.